No, I got the wave, I don't even swim. It's lit. It's lit.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. Boss is out there with Baller. Then it's Smith. Then there's Davis. And it's Bennett in at the shooting guard position. Junior's out there with the eraser. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Junior. And it's Slim in at the small forward position. And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Davis. Mitchell up top. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Now here's Davis. He's covered closely. The pass to Boss. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Here's his check-in for Mitchell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Down low, here's Phillips. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10. And I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Davis, buried from 15 feet out.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Pass to Phillips. And stolen by Bennett. No good with the layup. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the middle. Slim, no good.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Smith outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Junior. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Pierce. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for one, Pierce.
A free throw off from Pierce. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's the eraser. And that comes off the assist by Pierce.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Outside, Davis. The layup missed. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Phillips, and Junior throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Davis. There's the three. That doesn't go either for Davis. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And Phillips gets it to go. Phillips has got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play. Get some points and give this team some confidence.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. Passes it to Bennett. To the paint. Here's Boss. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Pierce. He kicks it to Junior. And Davis pulls it down. 33% here in the first quarter. Over Junior. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Slim passes to Phillips. Over Smith. Rebounded by Baller. And the pass to Bennett. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Here's the eraser. It's Pierce on the wing. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Here's Davis. Got a hand on it.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
Well, last season, this was a team that prided itself on protecting the rim. They were not an easy group to score on inside.
Here's Slim, and that one is stuffed right through.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Here's Bennett. Smith in the post. 9-point game his last outing. On the wing, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Out to the wing. Now, Junior. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Davis. Fires the 3. The rebound by the eraser. Gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Pierce. And it's 8 points for Junior.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now here's Bennett. He's covered by Matt. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Shots good by Goose.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Bennett the pass to Larson. Kicks it to Bennett. To the inside. It's deflected. Pierce with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And here is Mack. Here's Porter. And with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Larson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Slim passes to Matt. Outside Porter. The three. Offensive rebound. And Matt kicks to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. I think fans like that.
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Bennett with it. Passes to Grant. That one misses. Excellent D there from Pierce. Slim passes to Porter. Now here's Bennett. D right on him. That one doesn't drop.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's over the game. Might be time to stop shooting.
And that one's good by Porter.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here's Bennett. He's covered by Matt. It's tipped.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's 1:26 left in the first. And Anderson kicks to Grant. Floats it up for Grant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Slim. The rebound by Anderson.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Bennett. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Grant finds Anderson. Here's Larson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Inside, here's Burns. Good, and the nice assist from Matt.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Slim passes to Matt. Right side, Pierce. Back to Mack. Tries a three. That one, no good. Here's Larson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Kevin, he is Tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And after just one quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
They've got Mitchell. Barrett is out there with the eraser. Then there's Slim, and it's Phillips, and it's center. We've got Davis. He's out there with Ball, and it's Larson, and at the 3-side.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Mitchell dishes to Junior. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on him. They need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
And that one drops for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
It's Davis on the wing. Goes back up. Slim pulls it in. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run.
Number 4.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hito Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando.
Yes.
Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Onside, Barrett. There's the pass to Phillips. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Here's Larson. No good, unable to end this run.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and they're able to recover. And it's slammed in by Smith. Now, here's Junior. This game he had 10 points. He kicks to Barrett. It's stolen by Smith. Davis against Barrett. Larson. Rebound by Mitchell. Gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Phillips. And Junior throws it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Davis. 6 points for him. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now here's Mitchell. Guarded closely. That one falls. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Baller, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
They converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
Junior's checked in for Barrett. And so here's the home team. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell
that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every...
Now here is Smith. Pass to Bowler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
First personal foul.
On Tuesday. And then on Thursday. Gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Passes it to the eraser. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 8. He dishes it to Junior. Now Mitchell. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Stolen. Here's the break. And it's blocked. Here's Larson. Here's Baller. Sinks the three-pointer.
Number 18.
Baller's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Junior kicks to Mitchell. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's Larson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Larson's got 6. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Now, here's Junior. 12 points for him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing team.
The way these guys moved the ball offensively was really a joy to watch. Great teamwork and unselfishness, and that's why we saw those great assist numbers a season ago.
Back to Davis. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny.
0.
Facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Davis, the pass to Larson. Davis surveying the floor. They get it back. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He's got 8.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
And Brian Keefe wants to take a timeout. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Slim, no good. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Anderson outside. From 8. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Kicks to Junior. Down low. Pass to Porter for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Porter's got his third bucket of the night.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And here's Bennett. And Bennett throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
First half, 2 minutes.
Now, here's Junior. He has 5. And Matt kicks to Porter. The pass to Junior. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Goose to the inside. Here's Junior off target at the rim.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Porter. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Bennett. 5 points in the game. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Here's Mann. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Junior the pass to Burns. And he slams it one-handed.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
At 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Now, here's Bennett. He's guarded closely. Baller passes to Bennett. Here's Mann, guarded by Porter. Anderson outside. Ripped away. Pushing it up. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good.
Yeah, after the first quarter where they struggled for long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Here's Bennett. Porter with a block. And he's able to get it back.
Team foul. Porter. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Bennett. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Junior with it. He has 5. Pass to Slim. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. If your name is Shaquille O'Neal, raise your hand, please. I guess Shaq's not here today. If your name is Kenny the Jet Smith, raise your hand, please. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, give us your take.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game. Some guys were improvising and they should have been making the next pass. Hey, not looking good out there.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Magician.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
You've got Goose. The eraser is out there with Junior. And it's Mitchell. And it's Porter at the 3. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. And he makes the first. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Now, here's Junior. Over to the left wing. The eraser. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And it's 6 points for the eraser.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass the ball. Tries from 10. Goose with the rebound. Now Mitchell. The pass to the eraser. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now, here's Mitchell. He's guarded closely. Being a pretty low, 34% thus far. With the floater. Shot by Bennett, no good. Hitting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Porter outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Porter's got 13 points.
Well, he's a bit of a microwave. He can heat up instantly, and he's cooking tonight.
Davis, the pass to Smith. And here's the fast break. Ahead. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Davis, the pass to Baller. To the paint. Smith in the posts. It's good. Smith's got his second bucket.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
He gets that one.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, Davis. Baller passes to Davis. Now, here's Bennett. The rebound by the eraser.
Now, we'll credit the defense there. They absolutely stifled his attempts.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Now, here's Junior. He has 5. Mitchell left side. From deep. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And that's now 19 points for Magician. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Smith. With the fadeaway. Goose with the rebound. Goose has got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter finds Mitchell. Now here's Porter. He's tightly guarded. Back to Mitchell. Passes it to Burns. The kick out to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And check out the numbers for Boss, how he did last season. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And just going back for a quick moment, you got to love the mechanics he displays on his free throw shooting, don't you? One of the best strokes in the game. And he sinks the second. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Larson. 11 feet away, and it's good for 2. 15 points for Davis.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Barrett kicks to Porter. Right side Barrett. Feeds it to Mack. And there's the pass to Phillips. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Here's his checked in for Porter.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Davis, the pass to Anderson. Here is Davis. 15 points in the game. And Anderson slams it in.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Matt, defended by Anderson. Mack looking around. Pass to Slim. Back to Mack. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Inside. Boss passes to Davis. Here's Boss. Back to Davis. Over Barrett. Clock at 4. So the wing on the left. Anderson wide open. No good from outside.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage. Good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Here is Slim. Back to Barrett. He kicks it to Pierce. Off target from three-point range. And 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. And here is Davis.
Clearly a foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, Davis. Slim, he's checked in for Slim.
Davis at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Passes to Slim. Barrett against Davis. Pass to Slim. Lets it go from deep. Barrett. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
A meager 37% for the game. Barrett against Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
He's perfect from the line this time. Gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Barrett kicks to Mack. Outside Pierce. Back to Mack over Anderson. The rebound by Grant.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Man can't hit.
Look, you've got to convert those. Come on.
And Junior gets it to go on the assist from Mack. Mack's got his third assist on the night. Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Grant against Barrett.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Davis.
2 minutes.
Oh, that's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Phillips' shot is off. I think it's leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. It's Davis on the wing. From 12 feet out. The shot, no good. Gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Here's Phillips. Man with the rebound. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Outside, Davis. On the wing, man. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mann's got his first bucket in this one. There's been just outrageous 64% from the field to this point. Outside, Pierce. There's 57 seconds left in the third, and it's in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside, Davis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Here's good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Davis. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Barrett. Now the pass to Slim. Pierce against Davis. Out to Barrett. Fires from deep. Pierce dishes to Junior. Some solid defense from Grant. Puts up a deep three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided.
52.
Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Rowe. They've got Clark, and it's Grant in at the center position. Here's Rowe. Pass to Stone. Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Humphries, the pass to Grant. Rebounded by Rowe.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this game.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Here's Hunt. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Slim. Yep, that one goes.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Hunt. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Fades and shoots. Tries yet again. Humphries. It's deflected. Here's Rowe. Covered by Humphries. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Porter's checked in for Slim. Out left to the wing. Here's Stone. No good from the wing. Gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. No good from Clark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Passes it to Grant. Here's Hunt. Pass to Humphries. Takes the 13-footer. 3 on the clock. Here's Hunt. Slim pulls it in. Slim's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The pass to Rowe. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Now, here is Humphries.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Bennett.
Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Down low and stolen by Bennett. Clark outside. Grant outside. Clark right side. 2 points.
West
that one goes.
Clark. Assisted, Grant. Home team. T-shirt time!
Fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. To the inside, That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Bennett, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a re-jump.
Dishes it to Clark. Here's Grant, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. It's checked in for Slim. Junior the pass to the eraser. It's Barrett on the wing. Back to Porter. Three-pointer. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Down low. And Junior gets it to go on the assist from Barrett. 7 points for Junior.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Now, here's Bennett. Barrett covering. Anderson outside. The 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
The visitors with the ball. Here's Bennett. Here's Grant. The offensive rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Junior. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Bennett with it. Puts up a 3. Baller misses. Here's the eraser. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
Slimmy's checked in for the eraser. Now, here's Bennett. Barrett covering. Passes it to Mann. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries. It could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Barrett kicks to Junior. Back to Barrett. Beyond the arc. Here's Goose. He's covered by Grant. And stolen by Bennett. Goes up, and Bennett throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Kicks it to Grant. Floats it up for Grant. Lays it up off the glass.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Well, you've got to be creative when you're up against a bigger defender.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Pierce is checked in for Porter.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Anderson from the arc. And Pierce pulls it down. And hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. He kicks to Junior. Outside Pierce. Pass to Barrett for the three. The shot, no good. Here in the fourth quarter, around 41%. Here's Bennett. Offline with his three. Now here's Pierce. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Checking in for the away team, Davis.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Bennett. There's the pass to Grant. Here's Stephen, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And here's Junior. So they get the victory here at home. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Boy,